And where do you think you're off to? I don't think so. Or you. Or you. Morning everybody. I'm a little bit reluctant to put these lettuces out in the garden. We seem to have a little infestation of them dreaded slugs and snails. Now these lettuces I was actually going to put in the garden. I don't put lettuces on the allotment because I can't really keep an eye on them. So, but yeah, these have done really well. I'm quite surprised actually, because as a rule, I can't grow a lettuce for toffee. But what I am going to do is these Lola Rossa, I'm going to put in a tub, I think. These are just itching to get out. So, I'm going to put some of them in there, and then these will go up by the back door, and then the good lady of the house can come out and pick them as and when she wants. Now we've started taking some of the plants out the greenhouse. I have got a little confession to make. I've been a bit of a lazy gardener, and it's come to bite me on the backside, because the slugs and the snails have absolutely devastated everything that I had in the greenhouse. Well, pretty much everything. The only thing they haven't seemed to touch are the tomatoes, which are doing great guns. Well, sweet peas here we brought out this morning. They've got to go in today. Got some beetroot. We're going to put them in the garden. Unfortunately, I haven't had the time to get over the plot, so I dread to think what that's like over there. So I'll give you a quick little look around the greenhouse and show you what's going on. Doesn't that look nice? So, in the greenhouse is looking a little bit bare compared with last year. One, germination hasn't happened. Two, the slugs and the snails. And a little bit of me being a bit lazy. And I think it's the compost as well. I don't know. But we've had a good clear out in the greenhouse. Something had a nibble on that last night. And we've got all our squashes up there. We've got some beans there, French beans. I think we've got some climbing beans over the back as well. Sweet corn, not doing too good this year for whatever reason. Some brassicas, some more brassicas there, some cabbages. Over here, our rather new, well, these are done yesterday. This is the next batch of the runner beans. I need to give that a little water. But these are planted, these are sowed a while back, and there's just nothing at all. Onions, just starting to show their heads. Leeks, not too bad, coming on all right. Down there, can't remember what that is. That's either beetroot, spinach. Might be spinach. I think it is spinach, yes. So, yeah, we had to have a big clear out in here. There was snails everywhere. I kid you not. But they've all gone. We are a snail-free greenhouse. And these sunflowers, let me see them over there. They're not as big as they normally are. They seem a bit spindly, along with the tomatoes as well. The marigolds, Down the back there, empty gaps. Just a stalk left on that one. Yeah, that's where we're at in the greenhouse. Oh, we've got some basil. I need to start putting them in separate pots, actually. I may do that in a little while. It may look like we get some strawberries this year, if we're lucky. If I can get to them first. We've got some in the basket as well, which, oh, look at that. That looks tasty. We've got some peas. Now, I thought these were sweet peas when they was in the greenhouse, and when I looked, they're not. They're the mange too. So I need to get them in today somewhere. Don't know where yet. More squashes, pumpkins, cucumbers. I think there's a few cucumbers in there. Down here we've got our flowers. We've got petunias. I need to get these in as well. And lobelia needs to go in. A few more strawberries down the bottom there. A couple of sunflowers, which they do look a lot better than the ones in the greenhouse. Up here we've got a little trial that we do. Now, I did carrots all last year, but this year I've done 3 with carrots and 3 with parsnips. The parsnips are Gladiator and the carrots are, what was they, Autumn King. Tomatoes doing really well. More tomatoes doing really well. We've got some onions that have never actually got to see the ground, and there's just no life in them now whatsoever. So they can all go. Apple tree, starting to get a few apples on there, which is nice. And the plum tree. Look at all these, look. I'll have to get my nets out soon and start netting them up. Or something is going to eat them before I do. We managed to get our tomatoes in, or some of them to start with. We've got our 4 pots. Normally, over the years, I've put the chilli plants in them, but I'd lost all the chilies this year. We're going to go for the tomatoes. Managed to get some shading on there at last. The bean frame's up. Beans are in, which is good. We've got some onions over there in the pots, which I was going to put in, but I have noticed this morning that they've started bolting and going to seed. So this is the area that we did use the flowers last year, but I'm going to be using for vegetables this year. So, because I don't know how much I'm actually going to get in over the allotment. Now I must make a start getting some of these tomatoes in, or they're going to get a little bit big for the pots. I'm going to put 9 in the garden. Haven't decided how many I'm going to put in the greenhouse yet, but I also did a fatal thing as well. When I pulled these out the greenhouse and put them on the side, I left one of the trays next to the hedge. It's not just me that's like tomatoes, the slugs and snails do as well. So I'm going to get some of these in. I don't want them too close to that. So I think 3. I think 3 will do. And again, we can bury these a little bit deeper. Get a little steak, or big steak. Big steak for the beef steak. Sorry, sad, I know. Right, put the label label in there so I know what that is for now. Right, let's get the rest of these in. Now, for those of you that do follow me on YouTube, will know I can't grow a radish for love nor money. So I'm going to put radishes in between the rows of tomatoes. I've got the space there. They don't grow too big, so we're going to try this tape. Now, I did have a little dabble with this last year. It didn't work. But we will try again. Hopefully nothing will dig it up. Right, we'll leave that there for a minute. Another 2 tomatoes, another row of radishes. Yes. Happy days. Now, I really don't know why I watered these in. Because by the look of that sky, nature is going to do its own watering. But anyway, that 2 rows of radishes and 9 tomatoes. Completely different varieties. So there's not 2 the same. There you go. So I've just noticed this. Something has taken a shine to my border. Now, after spending most of the day, a couple of days back, clearing the patio, I'm not impressed. Doesn't look like a cat. Can't find any evidence that a cat has been in there doing what cats do. So I'm going to be getting this out. This is my little night camera. I'm going to set that up in the greenhouse tonight and see what I can discover. That's after I find the instructions on how to use it. So what we got here is 50% peat-free compost, sieved, I might add, and some coir. Now, I've never used coir before, but the good lady of the house wanted some for the school she works in, and sort of overestimated what she needed. So I've ended up with it in the greenhouse. And to be fair, it's not bad stuff. Not too sure, don't know a lot about it. I'm not sure if you can use it on its own or whether you need to mix it with stuff. If you've used coir before, let me know your experiences. Let us know. Is it good? Is it bad? Indifferent? But we're going to give this a go for potting on. So I don't know if coir is any good for seed sowing, but mixed up with compost, it does sort of bulk up your material a little bit, which is ideal for these basils. They are a bit small, the basil, I must admit, but I'm going to get them out. I won't bang that on the tray because it will jog the camera. I've learnt that lesson. And the basil will stay in these pots until they're ready to go out. Now we've got the basil done. Got 20 little plants, which is good. The rest of them I'm going to leave in there just to see Just see if they get a bit bigger. We've got some swede. We've got our onions, spring onions, and some, what did I put in there? Spinach. Was it spinach? Yes, spinach. Now, the lettuce, if I get in the bucket, the lettuce I'm going to be sowing in these old fruit punnets. Now, I haven't sieved the underneath compost. It's straight out the bag. But I'm going to put a mix of the coir and the sieved compost on top. It is a bit dry, to say the least. Or saying that, it does hold its own. So there is moisture in there. So I think that will do actually. I've got a couple of other bits I want to sow this afternoon before it starts raining. But a question just before I sign off. Just to check to see if you watch till the end of the videos or you shut down halfway through or just click through. Geranium or pelargonian? Drop us your answers down below. I'll be interested to read them later. So I'll catch up with you very soon. Take care everyone, and happy gardening.